Welcome to another Sacramento Airsoft Club video. This game is hosted by North State Airsoft and Lions Den Corp. This is Operation Zero Tolerance, and the two teams are DEA and Cartel. I'm using the DJI Mavic Air 2 for all of the aerial footage here. I wanted to get some really good footage showing the overall area of the field. This is an old paper mill. This is called the mill complex. This location here made for some very interesting footage and awesome gameplay, so it's definitely worth checking out if you get an opportunity to do that. It's a lot of places to hide and a lot of places to explore, so check them out if you get a chance. For this game, I was on the Cartel team, and our spawn was on the other side of the field, and this is a very large complex. So the guys who were hosting this were nice enough to put us all in this big trailer and just give us a ride over there to the spawn.
You guys have fun?
And this is the beginning of the game here. I'm walking here with Nick, and we're making our way up the field. We decided that we wanted to just kind of head straight for the main building, which is a very long building. It's most of the field, maybe half of the field length. For this game, they were having us use the Ares Alpha app, which I've never used before, but it was really interesting for gameplay. It allowed us to see all of our team members on a map in real time, and we could communicate saying if we're still alive or if we're dead in the game or if we needed help. And it's a way for us to communicate, and it's a way for us to keep track of the team. It was interesting, and it was fun to use. I think a lot of us had troubles focusing on that in the gameplay, because we have our focus on trying to get the enemy and doing other things as well. So we'll have to try to get better at using that app during gameplay. But it's definitely worth checking out. I thought it was a really cool idea. In this video clip here, we made our way to the side entrance of this long building, and me and Nick are just getting into that area, and for the first time we're starting to see just how dark it is in this building. Even though it's early in the morning, the sun is up, it's very bright outside, it's completely pitch dark inside of this building. So I have Nick here, and he can just jump in to kind of explain what was happening here in this shot where we snuck up on these people.
Yeah, we came into the building from that little entry point. Our eyes were adjusting to, so I had to flash my flashlight, and shortly after flashing my flashlight, we heard some rustling going on down the hallway behind us. So we turned and started focusing down the hallway. We ended up setting up a pretty good ambush point there. We were assuming that they would be moving down that hallway because we heard a lot of feet shuffling and stuff.
Yeah, in this clip here, we're seeing Rusty, our other team member, and he was nice enough to send me his footage so we can add it to the video. And he took up he found a good spot here, up on this elevated position across from this tall building, and he was just had some great shots here where the enemy couldn't find him, and he was just able to get quite a few of them out. So that was helpful. He was a big help on the team.
Oh yeah, anytime we've played with him since he switched over to his DMR, it actually helps a lot because he's on point with us. He wants to, get in the mix with us. We're more than happy to add people to the mix because me and Joe moving around is cool, but we'd like to have a couple other members to have our backs because we can't always watch our backs. He does a good job of that.
Yeah, he's pretty high energy too. He's a really good player. He can get across the field real fast and provide a lot of help.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely jealous of his builds.
My gosh.
He's got some great airsoft guns there.
Yeah.
But don't tell Rusty I said that.
Yeah, that's not.
So in this clip here, he's just he made his way to the building like we did earlier. I think we were at different parts of the building at the same time.
Yeah. I think we were in the darker section and took the.
He split off once
he split off to the lighter section of the building, which is probably smart on his end.
Yeah, I'm glad he did. He was able to push a lot of the enemy players back. And in this shot here, or this clip, our other team members got hit, and we're trying to bring them back, trying to revive them with these armbands. And there was an enemy player in this tall building, I think, because I kept getting hit from behind. Yeah. And I think it's how you got out too.
Yep. That's what got me. I got hit by that guy. I'm not sure where he was, like Joe said. But there were also people in the window that I was more focused on because they had been there and a little bit more out there. I knew more about them than the player that took me out, unfortunately. It's a new field, so getting used to a new field's pretty hard, especially when it's such a big complex and you got these dark corners. Plus there were guys there with nods, so I mean it was tough.
Yeah, in this shot here, I had my GoPro with some daytime settings, and so it was not very good for a lot of the dark video, and so I had to really pump up the brightness there, and that caused everything to get grainy and washed out. But I tried to do the best I can with the image quality, but a lot of it was lost. And in this spot here, it's part of that long building, and on one side of it there's a lot of light, so that's why I went over here to this section. Better video, better visual on the enemy. But they had pressed up right there, and I ended up getting shot, and so I was out.
That was a rough little area over there. I tried traversing through there, and I either would get lost or get taken out.
And in this clip here, I just wanted to show some of the areas. There wasn't a lot of engagement in these areas because it's close to our spawn area, but it was really cool. All of the the pipes running through there, all of the places to hide. It was like just a maze of scrap steel, and it made it really interesting for exploring and gameplay. Definitely really cool experience. We'd never been to a place like this before. It was a new experience for us, and I really enjoyed it.
I look forward to going back to it.
Oh, and this spot here, I made it all the way inside that building, and I snuck up from behind the enemy players, and I was able to get them out. And I found some more of our team members here who got shot and needed assistance, so I was trying to revive them, and then our own team came from the back end of the building and didn't know we were there, and so we ended up getting shot. But that's easy to have happen in a dark setting like this, and I think that's where the Ares Alpha is going to be a really useful tool. If you're not sure who's down there, you can check the app and see if it's your teammates or not, and kind of make a decision from there. But it's really hard to use that thing in the middle of the game.
Oh yeah, especially having gloves like me. I have gloves, closed finger gloves. Joe's got some open finger gloves.
Yeah.
So he's better at using that app than I am, because it require me to put my gun down and take a glove off.
So this footage here is when the enemy was using the side of the field. There was a fence line there that we're using, and tall grass, and hiding behind there, and they really got a foothold there, and it was really hard to get them at that spot because it was wide open. There was no place to hide, and in this clip you can see them how they're traveling on the side of the field and using that tall brush as cover and that distance so that none of our BBs could reach. So
Yeah.
it was a clever tactic because you really have to get up and run up on them in order to engage them.
And it's hard to do that in this field because there's always somebody hiding out either around a berm or behind some brush. They had a pretty good hold on this side of the field.
And you can see their night vision mounted on their helmets there.
Yeah.
So they definitely had an advantage with those
A
tools.
big time advantage.
Okay, so this is one of my favorite clips here. It was completely dark outside. I was hiding in this locker room / bathroom area. And the video is terrible because it's so dark, but you can hear in the background that I just snuck up and
Cartel,
got
are you
in the dark.
DA?
I am blue.
To in the
Alright,
hallway
cool.
there
I am
to get the rest of
DA.
it.
Then you're dead.
But it was a pretty good tactic that worked out. I just kept hidden. I used no lights in this area. That way nobody can see me. So it worked out pretty good.
Where was that? It's well, man.
Oh, nice one. Got me.
Nice job, dude.
Yeah.
Good job, guys. That was fun.
It's important. We gotta make sure this whole building's fucking clear. We start looking.
I walk in, he just fucking. Here. There you go.
Me and Jake are doing. Hey, you got one more guy because they never shot me and they thought I was dead.
What you did?
I'm not dead.
All right, so these are the last few clips here, just showing the inside of this long building again. But thanks for watching the videos. Thanks for liking, subscribing,
Let's take a look
and hope to see you at the next one.
Then we'll move out to the